a quick and dirty 5 or 6 step process for recording a remote interview using vMixCall. The first thing that you have to do, Greg, is add your camera as an input into vMix. I'm not sure if you have a webcam or if you're using the camera, built-in camera on your laptop, but make sure you add that as an input into vMix. Second thing is, because you want to use this for vMixCall, you have to add another input, and that is the vMixCall. So that is done. Add input, vMixCall down here at the bottom. There's the information. Bang, and it's added and ready to go. Note it's got the password ID identifying it. So we've added your camera and we've added the vMixCall. So we've got 2 video sources there. Third thing, you have to make sure that you already have your mic added as an input. I have it over here. This is already my microphone added in here. So you make sure that you have added your mic so that you can get audio. The next thing that we really need now is, what are we going to put those 2 video sources in? And we have to add another input, and this time we're going to choose a virtual set. We're doing this for some reasons that will become obvious. So when the menu comes up, I think you want to drop down here and probably get I like this one right here to start with. It's the W double box news. So select that as an input. So it's now appears here as an input. So now we've got essentially what we really need for this is we have one video source, your camera, a second video source, the vMixCall, and we've got 2 windows in which to put them. And how do you get your 2 videos in those windows? We go over here to Setup, and under the layer, we want to choose Box 1, and then we want to make sure that we put your video in there. So I think this is my video. There it is. Lo and behold, my video now appears in that box. And then we now have to add the vMixCall to the other. So we go back to layer, choose box 2, and then for the input for that, we're going to put the call. So now we have everything that we need to do this interview with. The beauty of this is, though, if you go back to cameras on here, let's put this up in the preview section so you can see it in the preview section there. And if you click down here, that will move your video to full screen. And we're going to click back up here to take go back to the 2-person input. And then if we click over here, that'll bring the other person on the vMixCall into full screen. And of course, that's what we want to accomplish. So that's it. Those are the 5 or 6 steps. Add your camera as an input. Add a vMixCall as an input. Make sure that you have your mic there as an audio input. Add the virtual set, and then assign the 2 video sources to box 1 and box 2. And that should do the trick, and you should be all ready to do remote interviews.